guys, this is Comic Uno. Today I'm doing a review for Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue 23. And before I start talking about this issue, I want to give you guys a little update. I have 2 reviews on DarkAvengerINC that I usually do on Comic Uno, which are FF issue 7 and Nova issue 4. So if you want to go check out those reviews, just go in the description below and go check out DarkAvengerINC and check out those reviews. Let's talk about, also, another update actually. I changed out my layout for my YouTube channel, which is the new YouTube 1 layout, which we had to automatically change in June anyway, so I was like, why not just do it now? And I got a new banner, which my friend Mark Corn TV made, so definitely thanking him to making that. It's an awesome banner, so tell me if you like the banner. But let's talk about Ultimate Comics Spider-Man issue 23. But let's talk about the cover. Love this cover. This has actually been a promo for the upcoming story arc. Spider-Man No More. I think it's, yeah, Spider-Man No More. And that's also, you know, a reference to issue 50 of Amazing Spider-Man. I'm actually blocking it, issue 50 of Amazing Spider-Man. So it's just a reference for the Ultimate Comics version and for Miles. So love this, because obviously this is the iconic issue. Oh, they actually don't have it here. But issue 50, Amazing Spider-Man. So love this. Love this. I love this image, and I always love to see it revised and reused, honestly. So all Spider-Mans and Spider-Girls always come back. So we'll see what brings Miles back to the costume, because we all know that's going to happen, but what's going to happen to make that happen? But love the art for this also. I think Sarah Pichelli doesn't do it, but it does look a lot like Sarah Pichelli's art. But love this cover. Let's see if I like the story. Very excited for the story, because last issue kind of blew my mind and was one of the best issues I've read in a while. So with this issue, we see 1 year later. We get actually a 1 year gap, which I was very surprised about. And we get to see an older Miles, honestly, and a more mature Miles. A little less mature Gonki, but a more mature Miles. And also you get to see that Miles has a girlfriend named Katie Bishop. Oh, where have we heard that from? Hawkeye? Kate Bishop? Yeah. Katie Bishop in the Ultimate Universe, and that's very interesting. She kind of has the same attitude, but not. And Miles is actually thinking of telling her, or I think he was thinking of telling her that he was Spider-Man in the past, but Gonki's like, that's not a good idea. You know what Gwen always said and what Mary Jane said, don't do it, you know, just put them in danger. But Miles is like, if I'm not Spider-Man anymore, it doesn't matter. So he's obviously thinking about that. Then we get to see a little bit of Jessica Drew, and Jessica Drew saying, hey, it's time for you to go back to being Spider-Man. I know you're mourning your mom, but now it's time. So she gives him the case for his Spider-Man costume. So he obviously has to think about it. But Jessica Drew is definitely trying to push Miles to doing it. And then Miles and his father go out to dinner, just hanging out, and we get to see who is at this diner, well, not diner, but this Chinese restaurant, is Gwen Stacy, who is the waitress. So Gwen's just really happy to see Miles is still alive, because she hasn't really talked to Miles. And even Gwen's like saying, hey, you have to be Spider-Man again. He's like, I really don't want to, and I don't want to talk to you right now. And Gwen kind of understands that, but doesn't understand it. So they just leave the restaurant. And actually the woman of the restaurant blames Gwen and saying, what did you do? Why did you drive out the customers? And we get a big explosion after that at the restaurant. And we get to see Cloak and Dagger and this not weird, but I guess villain, Bombshell. And I actually think we've seen Bombshell before, if I'm not mistaken. But Cloak and Dagger's here in the Ultimate Universe, and that was pretty cool. And that's a cliffhanger, I guess. But really like this issue. I think the cliffhanger with Cloak and Dagger, I'm interested in. I don't know if the next issue will be interesting with Cloak and Dagger as much, or as interesting as what we've been getting with Ultimate Spider-Man, but still interested, just not super interested. But really like this issue. 1 year later really surprised me, having Spider-Man No More for 1 year already. And seeing Miles mature in 1 year after his mother's death, and seeing even the father looks different, but kind of healthy, but not healthy at the same time, because he is using a cane, but healthier than he was in the hospital. So really like this issue. Very good Spider-Man No More issue. Again, the 1 year later was a perfect idea. And just seeing where all these characters are, you know, Katie Bishop being more part of this, I want to see where she goes with this. Will we see a version of her like we do in the regular universe with Hawkeye? I'm really interested in that, and seeing Gonki and Miles still being best friends, and Gonki's still loving his Legos, which is hilarious, but really love this series. I think it's such an under-the-radar series, and following Miles' journey has just been a blast, and how much he's changed in just 2 years, honestly. It blows my mind, honestly. He's become such an interesting character, and he deserves the mantle for Spider-Man, and that's what I like. You know, a lot of people were very skeptical about Miles becoming Spider-Man, but I think he deserves his spot, and I think this series shows that, especially now. It's just beginning to become so interesting, and having these other characters still from Peter's life, like Jessica Drew, his clone, you know, girl, XY clone, so that's always interesting. Oh, XX clone, sorry. So that's really cool. You know, I really do like that. I like also seeing Gwen and Mary Jane, but also having a new cast like Katie Bishop, like Gonki, like Miles, and also I just love that about this series, is that it's kind of combining Peter's Ultimate Spider-Man with Miles' Ultimate Spider-Man, just making it this one world. So that's why I really do like Ultimate Comics Spider-Man in general, and that's why I think this series is an under-radar series, and I think you should pick it up. And this issue was very good, just showing what this series can do, and just, again, this is just showing how much this is just a journey following Miles and becoming different and being different. So, yeah, 5 stars, definitely. Love this issue. It's my pick of the week. Very well planned, very well. I think it's just very planned well. I feel like you know where Bendis is going. Well, not knowing where Bendis is going, but you know he has a plan for what he wants for Miles. I think that's what I really like about this issue, and what I've been liking about issues and these story arcs is that they fit well. They fit very well to going into next story arcs, and I think it shows that Bendis has a plan. So definitely pick this up. 5 stars. This is my pick of the week. Awesome issue, and a lot of good things to look forward to. Hopefully Ultimate Comics Spider-Man does what it's been doing with these past story arcs and being awesome. So definitely pick this up, guys. It's definitely one of my recommended series, one of my favorite series of 2013. Again, especially with the previous story arcs we've been having. So pick this up, guys. My pick of the week, 5 stars. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the right situations, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.